Hey, what's up, everybody?
My name is Slick.
I'm Carlton, and we are Versatile. You are tuned into Life and Love, the album breakdown. Hey, what's up, everybody?
What up? So we've been gone for a little bit. For those that's been catching and paying attention, bear with us. We had some family issues come up, so we took care of that. We took last Thursday off. So, yeah.
And we're back with another freaking video. Whoa.
Hey. Yes, we are back. And we're trying out this new lighting thing. You know, we got some tips for some people. Hopefully it'll work out.
Right. We'll see when we do the editing.
Yeah. So, track number 4.
So, track number 4, More Than Friends.
More Than Friends. Who?
I honestly did not think that this song would get as much love as it did.
I did.
I did not.
Man, like, from this song started with us being at his brother's house, and our cousin Courtney, who is the producer for this song, he brought his guitar, and of course our whole music is music. We do music. That's our entire family. And he was like, man, I want to do a song with y'all, this, that, and the other, And them two, like, sitting there at the things, just started working together, and I'm sitting there, like, enjoying family time and everything.
Yeah, like, mind you, this was, my sister-in-law had just had my nephew. Oh, did she just have Chase?
Was that? I thought it was just they had a good.
No, okay, I lied. So, what it was we was over at my brother and my sister-in-law's house. I think it was 4th of July, I want to say.
Yeah.
It was 4th of July.
I think so.
And we was, and it may have been before then, I don't know, whatever. But we was sitting there, and like you said, Courtney was like, I want to work with y'all. And I was like, okay, just, we're here, work with us.
Right.
And so he was like, hey bro, sing something. He was like, don't you write? And I was like, yeah. He was like, sing something. I was like, I just wrote a song. He was like, let me hear it. And so I sung it for him, and he was like, hey bro, do it again. So I'm singing it, and he starts playing, and I was like, okay, I'm feeling this. And so I was like, Mitchell, come and listen to it. And he was like, kind of at a family function. And I was like, so, it's alright, just come and listen to this song.
Right.
And he listened to it, he was like, I like it. But of course, we were supposed to be enjoying our time off. But of course,
basically, I was like, I listened, but I didn't listen. And it was like, okay, cool, bye.
Yeah, so then what wound up happening was we was doing our October show, and I debuted the song. I came up with this idea, like, hey, let's do individual songs for the show. And
because that was when we did the relaunch of
the Experience, which is our first project, which is also available online. Go get the Experience. But anyway, so just a little breakdown of the song. I was actually leaving my brother's house, and I was in the car, and I can't remember what I was listening to, but all of a sudden the melody just started to pour out, the words started to pour out, and me, I'm the type of person that if it's dope, go record it like right now, because you're gonna forget. So I went and recorded it, and I was sitting there like, damn, this is dope. I'm driving, I put my voice recorder on, started singing it. So when I got home, I didn't go in the house. My mom had called me, was like, what are you doing? Well, kind of just sitting in the car, because I was going to see my mom. But I was sitting in the car, and just started writing. Just all the lyrics just started to flow. And I felt really good about this song, but I didn't tell Mitchell that I felt really good about the song, because I was like, well, whatever, I'll just...
You want to keep it to yourself?
I did. At that point, I didn't want to keep it to myself until it was finished, because I felt like with this one, it had to be perfect. Like, it was just like, it had to be spot on. So what I did was, I was like, okay, I'm gonna keep playing with it, keep tweaking. And so the next day when I got to work, I wrote the bridge. Once it was done, then I was able to show them. But kind of how it came to be, just in the car, just sitting, and then at work the next day, just listening. Like, it just started to pour.
And I forgot how we ended up saying that no, he was gonna keep it. I think it was because it just didn't, for me, my voice didn't fit it. So I don't remember who said what, but either he said he was gonna keep it as his song, or I said it. But whoever said it, I just knew it's a great song and it fit him so well. So in the studio, it was just upset. This is the one time I've been like upset and I was quiet and I just stopped giving my input on it. This is the one time through this entire project where if I was frustrated about something before, I could talk it out. I could have persuaded my way in, but this time he did. So, let me explain what happened. So, there was a part he did, we can be more friends, we can be more friends. And you did some run at that part. Nope, I don't like it. And me, Courtney, and Bam are all like, what are you talking about? Like, through the entire song, he was, nope, I don't like it. Like, different parts, like, I get it, you want it to be perfect, but, like, how the song was going, because keep in mind, if y'all didn't know, that song was recorded live. So,
we'll talk about that later.
Okay. So, basically, we hooked up a keyboard to the computer, Courtney's guitar to the computer, and I played bass to the computer. And that song was played 3 times, recorded all 3 times, and each time he was just like, no, that I don't like. And we're sitting there like, dude,
Perfectionist.
we just learned the song. Courtney knew it, but I just learned it on bass. Bam just learned it on keys. And we got it down, and we sitting there now grooving and listening, and he's just, no, I'm like, dude, oh my God. And so we're sitting there, me, Bam, and Courtney trying to convince him, like, no, what you just did was dope. No, what you, like, some of the parts he won, he got what he wanted. But there was one particular part, and I can't remember what it was. He wanted to change it, and I'm like, dude, no, you have to keep that. That part is killer. You cannot change that. And no, I don't want to, no. And we kept going back and forth. And after a while,
finally he was like, you know what? It's your song. I don't care.
I got there. And he was like, what do you think? And I was just quiet. He's like, Mitchell? I'm like, oh, yeah. Mitchell?
I was like, whatever.
So he got the clue that I was upset that he wants to change the part. Needless to say, the part stayed. Thank you. You're welcome. So for those that love the song how it is, you are. So the other part was not as good as what is played on the track.
So here's the thing: when it came to this recording session, I was talking to my cousin about it. She's also an artist. Shout out to J-So. I was talking to her, and she was like, "I remember that session because she was there." She was like, "I remember you did a lot more." Like, as far as vocal acrobatics, everything, like, you did so much more just practicing the song than you did on the actual song. And I was like, well, I didn't like half of it. You know, I just didn't. But the crazy thing about the song is when we actually went to record it, Courtney was like, all right, I'm gonna do the guitar, I'm gonna lay the guitar down, then I'll lay the bass, and then I'll lay the keys. And I started thinking, I was like, no, dude, just let's play this a little smarter. Just play the key, like, just do the guitar. Bam was listening to it, he was like, hey, I gotta get on that. Mitchell had the bass. I'm like, well, Mitchell at the time was just learning bass, so it was kind of like, let Mitchell play the bass, you do the guitar, and let Bam play keys. And it was so crazy, because he was like, all right, let us lay this down. I was like, no, we gonna do this live. Like, y'all gonna be out here, I'm gonna be in the booth.
Because I did not plan on playing the bass. I just, like, when we go into the booth, they've got a couple bass guitars, they got a couple lead guitars, and they got the keyboard. And usually I just go and grab the bass and try to practice. Like, that's some time I get to practice.
Yeah.
And I wasn't planning on playing, but he was just like, well, you got the bass, so let's go. I'm like, all right, let's go.
And it was just crazy, because then, like, I could tell, like you said, we went through it 3 times. It only took us 3 takes, and of course, you know, I had to go back and do some retweaking of different parts that actually did stand out that needed the, you know. But after those 3 takes, the music was dope all 3 times. Of course, it was me, a perfectionist. If I'm gonna do it, I want to do it right. But just listening to it, I was sitting there like, this is dope. Like listening to them, I was like, yeah, they feeling it, so you don't have to kill it. So the 3rd take, it was kind of like, all right, they killing it, you don't have to kill it. So everything that y'all hear now on the record was from the last take, and it was amazing.
And it's honestly probably, if not the hottest track, because we've recently got our online sales back from TuneCore. It tells you like how the album was doing, and like the #1 song that was streamed. What was the #1?
#1 is More Than Friends.
Was it?
More Than One.
I thought it was a different one. But oh, look at that! More Than Friends is #1, and like More Than Friends. Me and Kenya Woods, another artist here in Kansas City, were talking, and he said he gets jealous of some artists, not the jealous that turns into hate, but just jealous like, dang, I wish I
could. Dope. I wish I could do some of that stuff too. Yeah.
I got my solo song on there also. I love my solo song.
I love his solo song.
But
we'll talk about that later.
I'm like, dude, I want something like that.
And it's so crazy because he was saying he wanted something like More Than Friends. I want something like More Moment in Time.
We can trade.
Nope. I'll keep my song.
But he did his thing on this one, and I'm glad that one part that I really wanted.
Yep, and he fought for that part. He fought for the part, and then actually I stayed at the studio. He left because I think he had to go to work. When he left, me and Bam was still sitting there because Courtney had to leave too. So I was kind of still sitting there, and we were trying to mix the song. And I'm telling Bam, like, I'm upset. Like, the parts of what I wanted is not working. And Bam literally turned to me and said, "You change this song, I will smack you. Like, if you change anything about this song." Like, and that was the first time he actually was like, I'm gonna hit you. Like, I'm just
shout out to Bam.
And I was just sitting there and I thought about it. He was like, "You're gonna listen to this song from start to finish, and you're not gonna critique nothing. You're just gonna listen to it." Of course, I critiqued it in my head, but just listening to it, he was like, "Now, tell me that ain't dope." And I was like, "Okay, it's dope." He was like, "I'm gonna put this right here. I'm gonna mix this," and now I'm in love with More Than Friends. In love with it.
And it's crazy because originally the song was supposed to be acoustic. It was gonna be acoustic guitar, not electric. But when we got to the studio, Courtney brought his electric guitar.
His lead guitar.
Yeah. And things just went the way it did, and what I liked about it was there wasn't supposed to be like drums or it wasn't supposed to be snaps, but Bam went in and put that boom that you hear in there. And actually, me, Courtney, Carlton,
and Janae was all in the booth.
Them
snapping.
Them snaps you hear is all of us.
Side note, let's talk about them snaps for a minute. This fool over here, we out trying to get the snaps. I'm like, all right, so we all gonna come in together. Like 1, 2, 3, snap. He's like,
no.
I'm like, oh,
I waited.
God.
I waited. We was on beat for a while. We still,
I was like,
and these snaps was perfect.
It was like they were so perfect. They was all in sync. We all snapping together.
Somebody else would have did it if I didn't do it.
And he was like, I was like, oh my God. I said, this fool would have to be the one to do it. But it of course, like,
we like having fun.
Our sessions are just full of fun, and I'm glad for it. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you about the song real quick. The song, when you listen to it, people think about
the relaunch.
The relaunch, because I did dedicate the song to a special person. And when you listen to it, I dedicated it to her, but the actual song was not written for a person per se. The song was actually written as a love letter to the art of music. I used personification, English personification.
Words?
And basically, like when you hear it, it's basically like I'm having a songversation with music.
What was that again?
A songversation with music. And
y'all can put that in y'all's urban dictionary now.
And with the conversation or songversation, basically the art of music was talking to me saying, I want to be more than just your dream. I want to be more than just your hobby. I want to be more than just the thing that you run to. I want to be your full time. So lyrics, she said she wants more than a friend from me. That's all I've ever been. All I've ever been was just it's always just been my hobby. You know, when I was a kid, I loved it, but it was a hobby. You know, it wasn't something I was like, okay, yeah, I'll do it. I mean, I knew I wanted to sing, but not like to that extent. I was one genre-minded growing up, so it's kind of like, yeah, you know, I'll sing it, you know, because that's what I want to do, but as I got older, music began to become like more than just my dream. It was like my passion. It's saying I want to be that passion. I want to be that passionate fire, basically. I want to be like that fire that when you come to me, you just get lost in us. You know, you have those relationships that you get lost in that person. Music, I want to get lost in music. And so that's what the song is about. Me being lost in my music, me being in love and having a relationship with my music, not with a person.
But it
of
works.
course, I do want a relationship with a person.
But it works either way for those who sing it to their loved ones. So you're welcome.
Fellas, go ahead and sing it to your lady.
You're welcome.
Ladies, sing it to your lady.
Oh, what is that?
I sung it to who I
Oh,
wanted
Blues
to
Brothers.
sing.
Okay.
But, you know.
What? Hey, More Than Friends is that deal.
It's my favorite song. It's track number 4. Track number 4. It's one of my favorite songs. I'm not gonna say it's my favorite, yes, because we'll talk about my favorite song later.
Anyways.
All right, y'all.
We could be more than friends. We could be more. We could be more than friends.